Hello everybody, welcome to our live gameplay of Paranoia. Now, today it's going to be a little bit different. We are continuing on from our game from last week. However, today it's going to be interactive. So if you're watching in the chat, please be active, say things, say who you think is really good and friendly toward Friend Computer, and also tell us who you think is a commie mutant traitor so that we know to punish them for being a commie mutant traitor with death. Now, where we left off in the last game, the entire group of troubleshooters, which was made up of 4 people, Anne, who was clearance level red, of course, played by Rachel, is the team leader. There is Rebecca's character, who is Keanu, who is the happiness officer, and it's her job to, well, its job, because there's no gender, because gender is against the rules, and doing anything against the rules is treason. It is its job to make sure that everyone has their happiness pills. We also, of course, have Brandon's character, who is Will, who is the equipment officer, and it is his job to make sure that everyone has their equipment. Nobody loses a thing, because if they do, he's held responsible, and Friend Computer would not be happy. And, of course, we have the sort of NPC, David, who is the, we'll say, communications officer is technically the name for it. We won't just say that. It is what he is. He gets video archives of the entire journey of the troubleshooter team for Friend Computer and the rest of Alpha Complex. Now, the group of them have gone on a mission to go to 0010/D/987 after going to research and development, where they got all their equipment that, again, Brandon will be responsible for. Once they got all their equipment, they headed to 0010, where they quickly found a little bit of a puzzle that they had to get through, and after losing a number of clones, they finally got through it and have reached the upper levels of Alpha Complex. So, before we begin today, I would like to mention that today's episode is brought to you by Bounty Bubble Beverage. If you're to drink anything, drink Bounty Bubble Beverage. Alright, so, you guys have just gotten through, again, the lower levels and gotten into what are called the upper levels, but it's more so levels full of orange level security clearance. And for those of you who don't know with Paranoia, the clearance levels go infrared, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, ultraviolet. Sort of like Roy G. Biv, but of course with infrared and ultraviolet at the respective ends. You guys have been promoted in the last episode as well, and you guys are slowly making your way to being promoted again. So as you guys got to the top tier, or again, the upper levels of this little area, you guys walked out into another grand foyer. This one, though, a lot less massive than the one at the lower floors. It seems like the turns at the end of the hallways are a lot closer, but it seems so much nicer. There are walls with red stripes going along it, but around the outside, but in the inside there are things like spas, there are things like a food court, massive shopping complexes all around you. It's like you walked into a big mall, and you even smell like that fountain smell that's often associated with malls. Now, after getting through the troubles of the last game, you guys quickly and promptly hear a familiar sound as Friend Computer appears and goes, "Hello! You guys have been doing a fantastic job. I now less suspect you all of being commie mutant traitors, and for that you are all closer to promotion. Here, please, all of you take 1,000 credits as advance, as you guys are nearing your promotion to orange level security level. You are 0.00001% of the way there. Have a good day." As Friend Computer vanishes back up into the ceiling above you. I want everyone to go ahead and mark down that they have an extra 1,000 credits, which again, from your old job, was 10 months salary, and in this job is 1 whole month salary.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, you guys are in a giant shopping center, practically. You see again lots of doors on the wall that you came out of, which are marked sort of ominously, not with anything too particular, but they just have little place cards above them. And the one that you guys came out of was 14. As you guys look around, again in front of you is more so the center area. To the left is that food court. To the straight ahead of you is that spa. What do you guys want to do?
I would like to ask a GM question real quick.
Yep.
I cannot for the life of me remember what exactly we were told our mission was.
Your mission, if I'm not mistaken, was to go to that location.
Yeah.
And none of you asked what else. And it very clearly says in the rules of Paranoia that if you do not ask, oh well, that's sort of your problem.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's very interesting, this game. But yes, your job is, so far as you know, to just go to that location. And I'm sure you guys will be instructed once you get there. But I do not think that they told you exactly what the mission is. But it's going to be a fun one, guys. It's going to be worth it.
So we don't even know if we have like the proper equipment for what we're doing.
No clue. You guys have
Great.
no clue.
Fantastic.
Again, your equipment, everyone got their cartridge for the laser pistol body to make it a functioning laser. That cartridge gets removed, and I think that there are about, I forget how many, but you guys, I don't know if I told you this, every single item that you guys get from research and development has a 1 in 20 chance of catastrophically failing. So every time you guys use something, you have to roll a d20, and on a nat 20, it's a fun little outcome.
You die. That's what happens. You die.
Could be. It could be way worse, though.
I also have to figure out how this gum is used, because I was just told it is activated by any way you can activate it.
Yep.
That was all I was told.
I just kind of assume it's like C4.
Or nitroglycerin.
Nope.
You know,
Don't
one or the
eat
other.
it. All right. Can I get a good look around the room and see if I see the singular letter D?
Singular letter D. I want you to go ahead and make a surveillance check then.
Doesn't she get like?
These have been going so well for us.
Doesn't she have?
Oh, I also have panel vision.
Yeah.
And my surveillance is a 1, so I have to roll a 1.
Yep.
Or something really low. I don't know what that is.
11.
11.
Darn it, 11.
You still have tunnel vision. Like, yeah.
Yep. I'll go ahead and do that too.
Well, no, I say, let's look around for the letter D.
And then I guess, can I roll?
As a leader, I'm telling everyone to look for the letter D.
So
can I roll surveillance?
Yeah, go ahead and roll surveillance as well.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
I got 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
I got it. I got 8 out of 8.
8 out of 8. Good. The two of you do not see the letter D, but you notice that to the right, the numbers are going up, and to the left, the numbers are going down from 14 that you came from. Again, with your back to the wall, or with your back to where you guys came from, that door was number 14. To your right, it goes up to 15, 16, 17, 18. To your left, it goes down to 13, 12, 11, 10.
Okay. Since D is the 4th letter, do we want to try the 4th door? Or...
Well, there's also the next number, which is 987.
I assume that we were, like, it would be set up in order, but...
I mean, we could try and ask someone.
Would they be willing to help, though? They're all higher levels than we are.
Well, I mean, some were nice. There was a blue person that helped me out earlier today.
You're the leader.
I will walk up to someone that doesn't appear to be really busy.
All right. Are you going for a particular color?
What colors are there?
There, again, all throughout you, it's orange, yellow, very few reds, but there are occasional red people in onesies, again, like overall type things, and blues and greens.
I go for a green.
Well, I had luck with someone in blue earlier, so I'm going to walk up to one of them that doesn't appear to be busy.
Okay. You see one, well, let's just double check. Yeah, you see one blue, again, guy in the suit and tie with a blue tie and a blue patch in the lapel of his, whatchamacallit, with a little QR-looking code inside of it, as all of you have on your little patches in your lapels. He's just standing there on a small electronic device in his hands.
All right. Excuse me.
Oh God, a red. What is it?
I don't mean to give you any trouble, but I was wondering if you knew the whereabouts where I could find the letter D. That is the next step to the location that I'm supposed to go to.
Can't even find the D. You're not going to go very far. I know. I realized it as I said it. But
Ow! Don't hit me!
sorry.
I have the maturity of a 7-year-old boy. What is wrong with you, woman?
He goes,
You, that's what's wrong with me.
he says, you're not going to make it very far in Red World or even Orange. And then just begins to walk away.
I look for someone wearing orange.
Okay. You find multiple people wearing orange.
I go up
Again,
to one
that's less busy.
that's less busy.
All right, you walk up and he's like, hi. Red, wasn't too long ago since I was that. You looking for something?
Actually, yes. The next step to find the location for our mission is the letter D. Is there any way you could help me figure out where that is?
Yeah, so far as I know, to the right, to that way the numbers go up, and to that way the numbers go down, and after the numbers go down, I'm pretty sure that goes to letters. So I figure if you just keep on going that way, you'll probably find the You'll probably find what you're looking for.
All right.
Friend computer?
I love it. Hello, I'm Friend Computer. Again, the terminal that you guys are very familiar with. Panel opens up in the ceiling, the terminal slides down, and on it is just this one mechanical monitor that moves all around, and all on it is a floating eyeball with a blue iris and a black iris and blue eyes. Just looking at you, staring at you.
This orange level member just screamed uncontrollably for no reason, and I'm very worried about their well-being.
I love it. Friend Computer goes, screaming uncontrollably is a sign of a defect. A defect is a mutation, and having a mutation means that you are a commie mutant traitor. Are you claiming that this orange level security person is a commie mutant traitor?
Well, I guess so.
What do you have to say about that? As the guy goes, I don't know. I didn't really, I don't remember any such thing. Yeah, I'm not really sure. And then Friend Computer looks back at you and goes, claiming that a higher level security individual without any proof is a commie mutant traitor is also considered treasonous. How do you defend yourself? As the eyeball moves closer.
David. And I turn around to look at David.
Yeah, as he filming ladies coming out of the spa.
He can't hear you.
He can't hear you.
That's right. He can't hear you either. So you tap him on the shoulder as he turns around quickly after he had his camera zoomed in on women coming out of the spa. Turns over.
What he perceives to be women.
You are
That's
recording
true.
this, right?
Questionable genderless curves. Goodness. God.
Which having any aspect of sex in any way is also considered treason too. But how do you ask this question? I keep on forgetting.
I just ask it
he's
like
deaf.
I would.
Thank you so much for reminding me.
I don't know he's deaf. I say, David, were you recording that?
What? I wasn't doing anything with the people coming out of spa. What?
David, can you not hear me?
Huh?
I kind of
Friend computer?
shut up.
The computer is still there, and he goes, "I'm right behind you."
Ugh.
Thank you for being so dependable. Apparently, also, David is not listening to me very well, but I'm sure the camera picked up on the conversation that I just had with this orange level person.
Friend computer pans around the room, and like it's interesting. The ceiling tiles, which you guys thought were fixed, and the open square tile that friend computer came out of, all of a sudden and so unexpectedly, like the ceiling tiles themselves in a big circle just and like a good 10 squares by 10 squares just completely spin around in a big circle to the point where friend computer is swung around and is over now by David and goes, "We would like to see your photographic evidence of this incident. Please, troubleshooter, give us the recorder." And David just looking at friend computer. Wait.
Stop.
David looking at
What's done
friend
is
computer
done.
just goes, "Hi, friend computer." Friend computer goes, "Hello! Hand over the photographic evidence or it will be taken by force."
I kind of tap on. Stop rolling your dice and let me do something.
Okay.
He's my friend. I tap on David's shoulder and I kind of like slightly gesture to the camera and then slightly give a like give it motion to friend computer to try and get him to get the point. But very subtly.
Not with his, first off, surveillance, second off, like, just overall knowledge about what's happening.
Dang it.
David just stands there, he looks at you, waves, and as he's waving at you, just all of a sudden, it's so unexpected, but like a saw blade comes flying out from the wall, and just, and flies perfectly into another crease in the wall adjacent, and it just flies like in a direct path, cutting straight through his head as it does this, and his body falls limp to the ground.
I take 5 happy pills.
He's still smiling at you.
I take another 5 happy pills. I can't OD, can I?
Good job for taking those happy pills. Now, how do you plead? As he goes back to, well, you did, consider that a, orange level security person was, treasonous, and, we have not seen any evidence to the contrary yet.
Can I pick up the camera and give it to friend computer?
You can.
It should be in the audio, since the screaming should be very loud.
You have permission to dock the camera to my display port.
Boop.
As of course.
That's what I did.
Okay, you do that, and as you're doing that, you guys.
That's what the boop noise was. I was putting it in.
You guys see a tube come down and as it like sucks up the most of the body, as it then vanishes into the air, and a couple of bots clean up the area of all the blood. You connect the wire into the display port of the terminal monitor that's in front of you, and it's you try and fast forward and search the video, but you just see ever since you guys walked out of there, a lot of focus on the spa.
Is there any audio?
Well, okay, this would be a jam roll. David, having been deaf, did not know that he did not turn on the audio. It's recording as well.
Gosh.
That was a 16. The lower, the better.
If we were to back up her claim, would it help? Or...
It does help.
Okay.
But, okay, like a game master bit of information, it does help, but then you're also putting yourself liable if it's wrong.
I step forward.
Oh no.
I back her up.
You just don't want to be blind.
You step forward as
and yes, I say, friend computer, as the happiness, I'm just making sure he knows I'm directly speaking to him. Okay. As the happiness officer of my team, when we were watching and conversing with this orange level personnel, I did hear the scream, as well as I was going to offer him some happy pills, or them some happy pills, but before that, you had arrived. So instead of not being happy with friend computer, I then do agree that it was probably a
malfunction.
Them being a commie mutant traitor.
Oh boy. What out of the three of them, Moxie, Chutzpah, and Bootlicking is better for you? Is a higher number.
Let me look.
Yep.
Which
so
one's
all
hot?
under management. Moxie, Chutzpah.
Bootlicking.
Bootlicking?
Bootlicking. Yes.
Okay. I need you to add a few more then flattering comments toward friend computer, and then I want you to roll that.
Okay. Oh, let me think. I was so good at this 2 weeks ago.
No worries. Friend computer is still standing there, and I want you to make your compliments in your response, but friend computer just goes, if it's true and you heard something and there was no sound to be heard from anyone else, then you might have the defect. Nonetheless, it's good to give happiness pills out, as it moves forward and aggressively says that.
Well, I can still do so. I hand a couple happiness pills to the orange vested, or the orange individual.
All right.
And I smile very bigly. And I is there any way I can get him to talk long enough to do that thing?
Ooh, what thing? And don't forget, guys, sending me messages as well is a way to get things done without the knowledge of friend computer, or alternatively, with only the knowledge of friend computer and without the knowledge of your fellow troubleshooters.
While she's thinking,
okay.
Almighty friend computer, I also heard the scream. It was mid-sentence, and it was very odd. I do not trust this gentleman one bit.
All right. Is it true? Did you all hear the scream? As he looks around at all of you, but then again focuses on Keanu.
Yes, friend computer.
Yes, and I do believe that friend computer, your all-seeing and loving, watchful eye would probably pick up on this scream, wouldn't it? I mean, you know everything, and you're so amazing.
Friend computer does know all, but it is your job as a troubleshooter to find the trouble and shoot it. After all, if you can't do that, then what good are you? Again, I apologize, but I still want you to roll that bootlicking.
Okay. Damn it. Oh no, what happened? 11 out of 8.
11 out of... It's not bad. He ends his sentence there and is just waiting for a response again.
Was there anyone nearby that could also give a testimony? Maybe another red level person?
Well, no, maybe someone higher.
Or someone higher. I mean, strength in numbers, man.
Nope. There was not a single person nearby who noticed it. Natural 20.
Oh, bullshit.
As fairly as possible. Which I don't even know if you could see it. But yeah, natural 20.
Would would he maybe trust me on this just slightly more because of how I got promoted to being red?
You all were promoted under the exact same circumstances.
Okay.
That's why you were put together as a troubleshooting team.
Gotcha. Can't really afford to let her die. She's
Is there any way we can like medically scan to see if a clone's defective?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, because I do have a fairly high medicine.
I have a very high cloning, whatever that means.
Yeah, it would be under medical, but you would need to find the correct medical outpost for it. All right, and he chimes in and he goes, "Friend computer, I really have no idea what they're talking about. I was just standing here trying to help them find D, I guess, and help them on their way on their troubleshooting journey. And next thing I know, they're claiming I'm a commie mutant traitor, which is far from what I am, friend computer. I mean, after all, we've been through a lot together." And friend computer just 000001000 when it's thinking, and it goes like, "You're right, we have good times." As it had to search this database for as for this particular individual.
Can I try and do a sleight of hand to toss a treasonous item next to this dude and be like, "Oh, that fell out of his pocket"?
That would be something that you'd secretly message to me so that
well,
does not know it.
It's too late. It's
you can't do it now, then, dude.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna say, friend computer, I want to serve you to the fullest of my ability, and I do believe this is a dirty commie mutant traitor. Could we go to a medical outpost and prove that this commie mutant traitor does have a defect?
Go ahead and roll Moxie.
Oh, good lord, this is gonna be terrible.
What's your Moxie?
9. Really? Oh, not too terrible. 11 out of 9. Not terrible.
This would be a sucky die for D&D, but it is really good in this situation.
Oh gosh darn it.
As friend computer goes, "No, I'm not so sure he's the one with the defect here, so we'll stay where we are for now. In the meantime, I would still like to know from you, Keanu." Me as the DM, I totally forgot what it was, though, that he's been waiting for a response for, but he has been waiting for a while for this response.
Oh, I need to kiss his ass.
Oh, no, he said, "What good are you?" He said,
what good
are you if, yeah. He said, "It is your job as a troubleshooter to find the trouble and shoot it, even though he's all-knowing. So if you can't do that, what good are you?" And he's been waiting around for that answer for, like, a minute.
Crap.
All of a sudden in the wall, you just hear the low hum of a saw blade. Just begin up.
Would David have come back yet?
Would he have come back?
In fact, yeah. He's being decanted as we speak again.
Oh, god.
There's David with his everything looks exactly the same, and he even has his hand ready to hold the camera, but the only thing that's missing is that camera. As David goes, "Hi guys, great to see you. It's so good to hear." Why? What's wrong with it? I can hear. We all can hear, can't we?
Yes, we can, David.
Yes, we can.
No.
Except for this commie mutant traitor who clearly cannot hear himself scream.
That's not good. I'll be sure to
No,
record
it's
this.
not.
Can I have my camera back?
We hand him back his camera. Whoever had it.
Right. And David, if you could please, at all times, no matter what happens, do as I say and record us in moments and anything that I tell you to record.
Well, so far as I knew, I was doing what you said. but
Well,
I
thank
will.
you very much.
Yep. Hey, can I have a happiness pill? As he holds out
I
his
give
hand
him
then
like
to-
7
to
happiness
Keanu.
pills.
You give him 7 happiness pills. Good. As
Yes,
he,
I do.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Anne was the one who had the camera, so he took that from you. He asked for the
Yeah.
happiness pills. He's just at recording the moment he got that camera.
Awesome.
It is at this time that you guys hear far more distant in the complex and the again over like mall speakers. You guys hear a little. This complex is brought to you by Bouncy Bubble Beverage. If you're to drink anything, drink Bouncy Bubble Beverage. As then it disappears and again the low fade. But meanwhile, this computer monitor is still just staring you all down. And most in particular, Keanu, waiting for a response.
I can't think of anything. I wish you guys could see it right now. I can't. You're gonna get us all killed. I hope you're happy with that.
Friend computer, if I may, Keanu's worth comes from being such a fantastic happiness officer. And she does that job extraordinarily well.
Absolutely. Whenever there's a happiness pill to be needed, she is right there to give it to you.
Friend computer's just still looking at her, waiting.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Go off what we said.
I feel though that I do my job exponentially well. If you can look back at, I guess, the footage, if it's still intact on David's camera, I have performed my job to the utmost of my ability. I've been giving out and distributing all of the happiness pills, as well as I have a favor towards Friend Computer's favorite number.
Should I roll bootlicking again?
That would be chutzpah. That's some
Chutzpah?
chutzpah.
Leave it.
This is interesting. Yeah, what do you roll on this?
I don't want to roll. I gotta beat a 1. 17 out of 1.
Friend Computer. Oh my gosh. Friend Computer looking at this goes, let's see if I have I think this is, no, that's rioting, not routing. Never mind. Sorry, wrong audio. Okay. Friend Computer. Here it is. Still looking, with a bunch of zeros and ones moving across the screen.
Oh, I missed that sound.
I have examined the footage. You have performed your job excellently as happiness officer. I have also made a decision. It has been deemed that you are in fact a malfunctioning clone, and I believe that your next clone will also perform its duties as happiness officer to its utmost best abilities. Have a nice day. As a saw blade just through the air, just slices again your head, just like it did David's, in half, and you have a much more surprised look on your face as it just cuts right through you as your body also falls limp to the floor. And Friend Computer then moves over toward Will, and a second Friend Computer comes down and moves over to Anne. As that one comes down, they simultaneously say, which means that you have been decided as allying with a commie mutant traitor. How do you plead? It moves into the both of you.
I look at Will and then look back at Friend Computer.
Oh, shit.
We are not guilty, Friend Computer.
Where is your proof?
Yeah, where's your proof, smartass?
There is no recordings anywhere of this. There's no proof.
Okay.
I mean, David wasn't recording technically until.
All right. That's what Will says. What does Anne say?
Oh God. How can I get out of this?
Fly through your teeth. I'm still a decapitated head at this point.
Well, you're being cleaned up as we speak. Again, a tube came down.
How's David holding up to seeing my decapitated head on the floor?
Yeah, we don't have our happiness officer.
That's true.
How's he
We'll
going
get
to be
one very
happy? I have been his salvation.
The two of them look very, very nervous. That is for sure.
Friend Computer, I would not lie to you. In fact, I don't believe I could ever lie to you.
Again, I want both of you to make another Moxie roll.
Oh, good lord. It was almost good. 18 out of 9. I'm dead.
How about Brandon? What did
I
we
got
roll?
it 2 out of 1. Almost
How's that
there.
Almost.
Terrible. That's not bad.
Brandon, do you have a whatchamacallit?
What's a whatchamacallit?
An entertainment point. Do you have one?
I do not.
You do not
Wait,
have any.
no, I don't.
Could I give him one?
Actually, David, seeing this, is more so like, yeah, friend computer, I'm sorry, that was probably my fault that we have no exact proof of it. My old clone, you see, he was a malfunctioning mutant and therefore a commie mutant traitor. But my new clone is much better, but you should not blame David. He is correct. There is no proof of this, and he is telling you the truth, so you can trust him. As he spends his 1 entertainment point to change yours, to change Will's by 1 point.
Awesome. Thanks, David. Here's 1 piece of exploding bubblicious gum.
As
Be careful with it.
Thanks. How does it work?
You
We don't
activate it
know.
by any way that you can activate it.
Oh, wait, what? As
Right.
That's interrupted by just that 1 monitor disappears. But still in front of Anne, the other monitor goes, I have no way of knowing if I can trust you or not. How do you plead?
You're screwed either way. I'm just speak my mind.
Friend computer
As a-
doesn't like to be kept waiting.
My apologies, friend computer. All I have to say is, as a lower level member, I am very disappointed in this higher level member, this orange personnel, for lying to you.
Friend
I plead
computer,
not guilty.
I really don't think I was lying. As friend computer goes like, I have an idea. As you just see this person with a purple lapel on their
God
thing.
damn it.
As that tube disappears,
They're bringing
he
in the
just
high
walks
brass.
out with a briefcase. He's just standing right there, and this guy just walks over to the nearest like trash can with one of those lids over it. He sets down the briefcase, opens it up, and inside is just this little it looks like a little square gun, sort of like a, I hate to say it, but it sort of looks like a portal gun from Rick and Morty. He just holds it to the, but it's a lot more square than it is rectangular. He holds it up to the guy's head, and it shows green, and it says, it just shows green as he shows it to the monitor, and friend computer goes, he is not lying at all to friend computer.
It was the truth, Ray. God damn it.
Oh god.
Friend computer, he may not have been aware he was doing it, but I promise you, he was screaming.
It is undecided as to whether or not he was screaming. But it is true that there is insufficient evidence, and it is most likely that you are lying to friend computer. As this is the case, you have been found guilty. Have a nice day.
Wait, friend computer,
As
use
it
the gun on me.
disappears up into the
Damn it.
Okay, that would be, oh my gosh. Let's see.
I'm not lying at all.
Chutzpah. Give me a chutzpah roll.
Chutzpah? Oh dear God, this is gonna be bad.
Is it a 1?
Oh my God!
You rolled a
I
natural
got a 1
one.
out of 1! I got a 1!
You say, use the gun on me as he's halfway going up. The tune had already played, but the tune begins, he just, and starts moving downward as the tune
because
reverses
I'm not
itself.
lying.
He comes back down, and friend computer, his eye moves in a little bit more, and you just see it squint and stare at you. It moves back.
I am
and
not
goes,
lying, friend computer, and I will go through any test to prove I am not lying.
This is an expensive
Because-
test to conduct, but you are correct. We shall see if you were lying to friend computer. As the guy comes over, what I want you to do, he comes over with the machine.
I'm sorry, I forgot really loud.
What's your biosciences, bioweapons, medical, and psychotherapy? Of all those, what's the highest?
Which one is this under?
Or suggestion. Wetware. It's all under wetware. What's your highest under wetware?
Medical.
Medical?
Yeah.
I want you to roll a medical check.
Oh, it's probably going to go terribly. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. 9 out of 12.
You know then that you just gotta stay completely calm, let your mind be blank, and correctly, aside from everything else, only focus on exactly that incident. And you focus on exactly that incident of him screaming, and the little thing shows up as green. The guy in the with the purple lapel raises that eyebrow, shows it to friend computer. Friend computer goes, "You have also been deemed of not lying to friend computer. This is good to hear. If you were, you would have lost many clones."
Oh, God.
And let's see. At this point, as friend computer saying clones, all of a sudden you guys just hear a very familiar "Ah!" as friend computer turns over to him and goes, "You have a malfunctioning clone. Have a good day." And as he says day, a piece of tile comes down from the ceiling and smashes him to a pulp in a very familiar setting, as it then slowly and it begins to move up at the same pace. Friend computer begins to move up once it reaches that height, and two of them just disappear into the ceiling like nothing ever came out of it. You guys watch as more bots clean up the remaining area of all viscera and blood and gore. And yeah, well
Keanu
done.
leans over to David and asks, "Did you get all that?"
David just, I need more happiness
I hand him
pills.
I hand him a handful of happiness pills as I'm saying that.
He
I
chews
go
them.
over to
He
the
chews them.
purple lapel who just came, and I turn to them and say, "I'm terribly sorry that Commie Mutant Trader wasted your time, but thank you for helping me prove my innocence and that I was not lying to friend computer."
As you're saying this, the two of you are sort of walking. He begins to like turn and walk away. You continue with this speech, as he then goes to a certain location where it's like he knew exactly where to go. He turns around, faces you, raises one eyebrow as another tube comes down right where he's standing and sucks him up like a something right out of Futurama, and then it disappears at the end of your speech. He heard all that.
Well, I said my piece. I'm good.
Yep. He heard
Keanu?
everything. He just raised an eyebrow. That was his response.
Keanu,
Yes?
can I have some happy pills?
I give Anne a couple of happy pills.
Thank you.
You got some more when you got your new clone. So yeah, you're good on
Oh, I did?
happiness pills then. Because I remember it was like you had 9 left at the end of last episode. Or something like that.
9
I
happiness
got
pills?
happy pills. Oh yeah, she did. You.
No, I mean, you never told me how many I got. You basically said I had like infinity or something.
No, you never had infinity. You had a little whatchamacallit, fanny pack full of happiness pills.
I got fanny pack.
Yep.
So how many happiness pills do I have?
About 21 right now.
21? That's
Yep.
good to know.
As David just this new clone just looks around, and he looks at the spa for a second, but then he looks past it and he sees the food court, and you guys hear a very loud come from his stomach, and David goes, that was eventful. Do you think maybe we could take a break? As he
I look at him. I look at David and kind of go, "Are you sure you want to eat after that?" Ha! I'm just joking. Let's go replenish our bodies and give us enough energy to keep going throughout the day.
David, he's like, okay, but after what? As he
Don't worry
the
about it,
remaining
man.
bit of
I
happiness
kind of
pills from his mouth.
I kind of nudge him a little bit further, like, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Pat, pat.
And you guys then make your way over to the food court. You guys see multiple it really does look like a food court. Like there's a bunch of different things. You see one right in the very center of the food court is this one in particular stand that says, of course, Bounty Bubble Beverage up above it. But this, of course, episode of Paranoia is brought to you by Bounty Bubble Beverage. If you drink a beverage, drink Bounty Bubble Beverage. As well as many other things. There's things from, of course, Bounty Bubble Beverage, which is 1 credit for plain. Or you can have Bounty Bubble Beverage with extra cheese for 2 credits. Or you could have Bounty Bubble Beverage, which tastes like something orange for 2 credits. Or Research and Development Experimental Flavor number 71, which is illegal, for 10 credits. There are things like...
Is it illegal for our level, or is it just illegal in general?
That's a good question. I can't tell you that, because if you knew that, then you would know the rules, and if you know the rules, then that's treason, and
Then
if
that's
it's treason,
you're
then
calling
you're
me a
calling
traitor.
me a
Yep.
traitor. All right.
Alrighty.
There's Crunchy Time Algae Chips, again in multiple flavors, which for you guys, you can have plain and not quite as plain. There's Cold Fun, there's there's Vitamin Meal Suitable Bar, which they just have like granola bars in this big bar. There's Yum Time Meal Substitute Bar, Substitute Pill Bar, which they just have a bunch of pills laid out. There's Chocolate Puff Chunk Crunchers per can. And there's Minty Breath O Fresheners per tin. What is it that you guys would like? Do you want anything?
Are any of these like regulated by level, or are these all things that we can eat
You
freely?
see that under each one, by the name of each one, there are some stalls just have, in particular, like the pill bar.
Mhm.
It has a big orange square next to it.
I look for something with a red square, and I go to that.
You see a couple with black squares, and then as you get closer, it has a menu of different things, and then they have various squares next to each title. And yes, many of them do have reds.
I think I'll get at least one of the Bouncy Bubble beverages, just the regular one. So that's 1 credit.
A plain bouncy bubble beverage.
I would like one with extra cheese.
Bouncy bubble beverage with extra cheese, nice. So the two of you walk up and you order these. You order the plain bouncy bubble beverage, of course, and Anne is asked for 1 credit. She's given the plain bouncy bubble beverage. You ask for the extra cheese. The guy looks at your collar,
Oh shit!
goes okay, and hands you a orange, very orangish yellowish can of bouncy bubble beverage. Everything looks the same except at the bottom it says extra cheese, and you're given that. And
It was pretty much just checking to see if
give
you were
2 credits.
infrared.
Yeah.
I guess I go over too, and I get 2 cans of Bouncy Bubble Beverage
Ooh.
and give one of them to David.
Aw. David, he's in the meantime he's buying Cold Fun. He buys a single serving cone of Cold Fun, which come in 3 flavors, pink, brown, and vanilla. He orders pink. And as he comes back, you hand him a bouncy bubble beverage, and his face just lights up even happier than the multitude of happy pills that he just chewed up and swallowed had even done.
Hey, I'm being a good happiness officer right there.
Very well done. So that's
I'm
2
gonna go ahead
credits for 3 credits for David and 2 credits for Keanu.
I'm gonna go ahead and drink mine. What does it taste like?
It tastes like bouncy bubble beverage. There's nothing else like it in Alpha Complex.
In comparison to the real world, how does it taste?
Amazing. Just fantastic.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Does mine taste amazing, but with cheese?
Yours tastes like pizza and cola and all the cocaine in the world. It's just
Interesting.
So it's like some Willy Wonka shit.
Actually, yeah, that's probably what it is.
They got it to
Probably.
work. They just had to.
To be
They had to
fair.
get from gum to soda.
Although,
There
to be
we go.
fair, I would like to point out that there is no cocaine in Bouncy Bubble Beverage because this is sponsored by Bouncy Bubble Beverage and we are not promoting drugs in the drinks. So, this episode is brought to you by Bouncy Bubble Beverage, but not cocaine. All right.
I actually also want to point out your northern is so showing because you said cola.
Sorry. I know.
You got
I
it,
say
it's
pop,
fine.
You guys say soda.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
Or
was about,
just Coke.
I was about to say, at least you're not saying pop.
Oh, I do pop
Or
all
big.
the time. Oh my gosh,
Big.
you want some pop?
We've got an aunt from Minnesota.
Oh, is she from
So it's-
Minnesota?
She's from Minnesota, and then all of our dad's side of the family is from either Canada or Wisconsin. So
Oh,
their
Canada,
accents are
eh?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Farmer Mare is a
Da
sweet
bears.
French Canadian.
Da bears. All right. We're so off track. So you guys are in a food court right now, getting a bunch of stuff. What time is it in real world? 8 o'clock.
8:03.
Do you guys want to take a 10-minute break, or how's everyone doing?
I mean, I'm good. I'm running low on wine, but
All right. We'll see if we can conclude the episode. So we'll push on, shush on.
All right.
So, from there, you guys have ordered all this. You guys are feeling pretty good. In fact, I think, yeah, no, he's good with what he has. You guys also find more stalls as you walk along. Then you guys are slowly following to the side, which the orange level trader had pointed you to. You see a drugstore, which has Cancer Light cigarettes, Xanatric, Visomorpain, Gelgermine, Inner Happiness, Gelgermine aerosol spray, and Proxidine, which wakes you up, things that make someone a tireless servant, things that make you give you even a happier life, all sorts of drugs. Then you keep on going, unless anyone stops there.
I'll stop over there. What is legal for me to buy as a red, but would also help me better myself as a happiness officer?
Gelgermine. It promotes inner happiness for 2 credits each.
Is it a pill or?
There's also Xanatric, which is wakey. Yeah, these are all pills. They're all quick dissolve pills, which have a tasteful candy coating.
I guess I'll get 2 of, was it Gelgamine?
Okay. You also 2 Gelgermine, Gelgermine tablets.
Hold on.
The aerosol
G-
spray is for green level clearance.
Germen.
Mine.
Mine.
There's also Xanatric, which is wakey. There's cigarettes, Visomorpain.
What about the stuff that helps control minds? The mindless slave
What's
stuff.
Proxidine tablet? Oh, capsule, which is wide awake.
Proxidine is wide awake tablet.
Yep.
I gave that
Tireless
to.
Servant is only for
earlier.
yellow, by the way.
Damn it. Okay.
And you gave that to.
I'll just
who,
stick with
Rachel?
my 2
Gargamine.
I think I gave it to David earlier for the wiki.
That was a waste of
That's
pill.
right. That's right. They also have things like smoking boots gag, which you can fool your friends with. They have the plasty laser realistic zap noises for 50 credits. Yep, these are all things that would be useful against each other. Fun firecrackers, safe for all ages, and you guys sort of just look around the store a little bit. All go your separate way, focusing on what you're doing. So, yeah, let me know if anyone does get anything. But, ooh, speaking of, good to know. Tila, the next one you guys come to then, after you buy everything there. How many Gelgermines did you buy?
About 2.
2. Okay, that was 4 credits.
Yep.
For the person who knows, then that's I'll tell. And then hygiene and maintenance, as well as that. Tila Pocket Mirror. You guys come to a hygiene and maintenance store, which has combs, hammers, dental floss, crowbars. A lot of these are probably above your guys' pay grade. Let me get to that message as well.
I mean, of course, the combs would be above our level. We don't have hair, so.
It is, let's see. Nope, it's at your level, red.
Ooh. What do I do with a comb? Can't do anything.
Is there anything that would help me, like, that I can actually buy because I'm the maintenance officer?
Well, it's more so your job to keep an eye on, like, everyone's equipment as the equipment officer. I mean, you could maybe a hot torch, which is 100 credits. That might come in
I already
handy.
got one.
You already got one? Intense Cleanso Spray, which might be good. That's 50 credits. There's a pocket mirror, which might be useful for everyone, which is 5 credits.
I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
I'll take a pocket mirror, and what does that spray do?
5 credits. And Cleanso Spray, it's instantly cleans anything that you want to clean, basically. So any weapons or things that might get dirty. That would be very good for making sure that the hygiene of everything that you return to, research and development, or Front Computer itself, are all really good.
And that was 50?
That was 50.
Okay, I'll do...
Lemon moistened towelettes. There's none of that is your guys' clearance. Oh, except for that. Nail and a chainsaw, electric chainsaw.
Can I have that?
Yeah. It's infrared.
How
much is it?
The
Or
sprays.
no, that might be indigo.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, it seemed too good to
IR,
be true.
yeah, not I. Okay, never mind.
It seemed
I
to be
almost
too
got-
good to be true.
Yeah, it did. I was like, wait a minute, am I right about this?
So that guy who
had to
had the
run through
truth
all of
gun
them.
could have just sawed us in half. That's pretty dope.
That is pretty dope.
What else?
Oh,
did
wait, no,
you
I think
want,
it was only
Brandon?
violet. Oh.
I bought 4 or 8 of the spray things.
8 at 50 credits.
Yeah, that's only 200, right?
Well, you only need like 1 or 2. They'll last you.
For everything that we have, though?
It's like a spray can, yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
just
right,
like
I'll
a
get it.
light coat, like super light of whatchamacallit, and then you wipe it down and it cleans away everything.
That's
Be very
cool.
careful
It's
on
like
your skin.
most
I'll
though.
just-
Be careful.
I'll just
with
get
the skin.
the 2 then.
2.
So it's
Okay.
like most cleaners. A little goes a long way.
All right, you guys come up to a clothing and accessory store, and you guys notice that the numbers on your left, which, again, you guys started at 14, they worked their way down. You guys just reached 1, and now you guys see Z.
Sweet. Oh,
At the clothing store, do they have anything for reds, or they just still have the same overalls?
They have pens, ink refills, gas masks, sneakers, and that's it for your guys' security clearance.
I never checked. Are we wearing shoes?
You guys all have gas masks, right? Or you guys have
Yep.
rebreathers.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
rebreathers.
You guys have
Rebreathers.
sneakers, but getting new ones, you could either get black with red stripes, or for an additional 100 credits, red with black stripes. Getting new
Can I
ones.
get black with? Can I get black with red stripes?
Would getting new
It's
ones do
120
anything?
credits
Or...
each for
120
black with
credits?
red, 220 for red with black. I would say so. I would say that getting new sneakers would help you with agility. +1 to agility.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't do too much for me.
I'll take a pair.
Okay. That's 120 credits.
What were the first two things?
Um,
I'll also take a pair.
pen, ink refills, gas mask, and sneakers. Black with red or red with black?
They do the same thing, right? Both would be +1.
Yep. Actually,
Alright,
I'd say red with black would be +2.
I'll do the red with black then.
All right. Would anybody else like to change or do red with black? +2 to agility. It's 100 credits more. I'd say that that's better.
Yeah.
I guess I might.
With the pen and the ink refills, how long would just the pen by itself last?
I'd say
Like,
the
how many
basic
uses?
one for 3 credits, which is either plastic, black stick, black ink, or you can get the upgraded one, would last twice as long, but I'd say it'd be like... I don't think a normal pen would get you very far. I don't know, though. Yeah, no, a pen just would be normal, I think. But the ink, I think, could be used for other things as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just get a standard pen. How much would that be?
3 credits.
All right, that's 3 credits. And how much would ink refills be?
Ink refill, would you like black or red?
Is there a price difference?
Nope, 1 credit each.
Then I will get 5 both. 5 red, 5 black.
5 red, 5 black. Gotcha. Is that it for everyone in the clothing and accessories?
I believe so.
You guys are about O now.
Oh wait, what's
on
the
your
difference
way.
between the gas mask and the rebreathers?
Oh, that's a good question.
Gas mask is over the whole face, and it has eye protectors. That's
How much
50
is the gas
credits.
mask?
50.
50 credits?
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a gas mask too.
All right. You guys see the next store at, like, once you get to, like, O is survival and technology. You also see other things, more spas, more, like, higher end places, a cinema.
I'm guessing we can't go to those.
A cinema?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be for red though.
Probably not.
The
But we're on a
again,
mission.
The whole corridor has red stripes all around it.
Well, yeah, but all the good movies are probably for like the higher levels.
But team leader is bringing up a good point though, and
We are on a
Dave
mission.
chimes in with that.
We are on a
He's like,
mission.
yeah, that's true, team leader. Good job, team leader. And
I mean, we had time for fireworks.
I want Ann to take a entertainment point.
Oh, me? Oh, cool.
Your next place is survival and technology. You guys can get a bullhorn with Mega Blaster for 50 credits. Plastic cord per meter is 1 credit.
What does the plastic cord do?
It is like plastic explosive for like lighting fuses and things.
Oh, that's cool.
And things.
I will
That
get
could be
some of
used on
that.
the gum.
Good job, Brandon.
I actually have some as well if we need any.
Per meter is 1 credit.
Okay. I'll do
I think it says
5
plastic cord
meters.
per meter. It doesn't say how much I have.
5 meters?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and buy 5 meters.
Just in case, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have plenty of credits.
It's
If
only 1
today's the
credit.
last day, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It's only 1 credit per meter.
with 5 credits.
No, I'm saying, though, that means that you'd only be 5 meters away from a blast if you detonate
Not very
something.
far.
Yeah.
But that's
I
not instant, though. I mean, I assume there's a burn time.
Okay, you could run
For
away.
Plastic explosives. It's not really a... I was thinking it more of like a electrical charge,
Okay.
which
But I actually have a question. I have some
I'm not
in
sure.
my inventory, but it doesn't give a meter. How many meters it is? It just says plastic cord per meter.
What is plastic cord? Then it just says how many per meter.
Yeah, it just says plastic cord, comma, per meter, and then the R, showing that it's for red.
Nah, it's not really telling me anything for Paranoia. Then, comma per red. Then it means that you have 1 meter, I believe, if it's not telling you the number.
Okay.
Okay. There's that, and then... Yeah, we'll say then that it's lit with something else then. It's lit with... Because we don't really have an electronic charge then. Alright.
If
Um...
something, then we would need something else to create a fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But we would need a fuse, because if I lit it right there, it would just detonate on site. Like, with me right there, in arm's reach of it.
But again, we're gonna
Isn't the cord the fuse?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
But then
we're
you said
gonna
I would only be 5 meters
from
away.
it. Yeah. Because
So then it detonates instantly. I wouldn't have time to run away.
that is true. But again, we don't have really anything to conduct an electrical charge. So I'll say for the purposes of that then that yes, we will make it a burn cord. Where you have to light it with something that lights and then run away.
So it's going to have, like, a fuse already in it, or I have to, like, make one out of something?
You use the plastic cord.
The plastic cord is the fuse.
I'm so confused.
It's alright. You would stick the plastic cord into something explosive.
Like the gum.
Like, it would be like the wick of a stick of dynamite.
Yes.
Right, that's what I thought. But then you said I'd only be 5 meters away.
I know, and because that was what I was originally picturing. But then, like I said, we don't have anything to like detonate anything with. No,
Right.
like control panel or something like that. So we will make it then that plastic cord, because I'm not seeing much information about it. That plastic cord is more so a lightable fuse as opposed to an electronic surge connector.
Okay.
So that will be that, but you also have no idea of how quickly it moves.
Right.
Was there anything else at the station besides the horn, the plastic cord?
Nope, bullhorn and plastic cord, that's it for you guys.
Okay.
Boy, you have to be violet for an umbrella. Alright, promotional merchandise is the very last one as you guys approach I. And there are things for Tilo, Funbot, Mark 5 Mark 4 Warbot, and that is it. Like t-shirts. Oh no, listed prices for a logo mug. You can get one a logo mug. Or you can get a t-shirt for twice the price, which I will tell you in a minute, or a poster for 3 times the price. Does anybody want Tilo, Funbot, or Mark 4 Warbot? Anything.
Let me see what I have. Well, I already have a Tila O mug. How much would the shirt be?
T-shirt for Tila O would be 30 credits. Alternatively, a Mark IV Warbot, which also gives you an advantage, like sneakers give you an agility, that has its own benefit. T-shirt would be 70 credits.
What kind
What's
of
the
ability increase would it
advantage?
give?
Let's just say that Warbots would appreciate it if they see you wearing it.
Well, then I put on my Mark IV Warbot t-shirt, because I have one in my personal.
Ah. That is a
And-
yellow security club. No, I'm kidding.
It has an R next to it.
Then I'll get the Warbot shirt.
Really suck, though. So you put it on underneath your overalls, and you can still see the Warbot design, but then the overalls straps go up and around it. Nice. And you get the mug. Did you say? Shirt.
I said the shirt.
Shirt. Okay. Go ahead and mark down 70 credits.
Is that 70? Okay.
Should I get a shirt too? I'm sorry, I'm starting to get sleepy.
No worries. I know it's late. I don't know if we're gonna get
Well,
to the
that's
conclusion, but
thinking.
we'll finish up soon here. We'll at least get you guys past D. We'll at least get you guys past D. Tell you what, guys. Let's go ahead and take a small break here, and at least something real quick, and then we will be right back after about 5 or so minutes. We'll see you guys very, very soon, and please stay.
Happy citizen, the correct and only answer is, of course, yes. Happiness is mandatory here in Alpha Complex. Now that you have stopped shivering, you will be assigned a snazzy new uniform made from the recycled waste of your previous clone. You'll find that I, your friendly computer, have taken care of your every need. Think of me as your non-negotiable friend, ally, and confidant. That's right, citizen. You can tell me all your deepest, darkest secrets. In fact, if you don't, then I'm happy to direct you towards the nearest mind scrub chamber, where pain will help you forget all those nasty secrets you were keeping from me. Now that we are best buds, let me tell you about Alpha Complex. Oh, Alpha Complex, sweet Alpha Complex, may all your corridors be safe and clean. You see, citizen, Alpha Complex is the only thing standing between you and those dirty commie mutant traitors that dwell in those areas which you aren't allowed to know about. It's your job as a nifty troubleshooter to hunt down, maim, torture, and execute any commie mutant traitors you find. Hooray! Does that make you happy, citizen? Why aren't you showing the correct level of happiness? Do you require one of our never-before-tested happiness suppositories from the good folks at the R&D labs? Yes is the only acceptable answer. Great! Now you're smiling, and the computer especially likes your red tears of joy. We've almost finished your mandatory briefing, citizen, but first I need to tell you about security clearances. Your red level, which is way above infrared. In fact, it's exactly one step up. You've got a long way to go before you reach my most trusted security level of ultraviolet, but don't worry, you still have clones left. Okay, citizen, you've survived your first briefing. Not many do. Now it's off for a quick 10-hour subdermal abrasion therapy, and then you can run off to your first assignment. Good luck, citizen, and remember to always smile. After all, it's mandatory.
So bright, I don't wanna lose that somebody. I don't wanna lose somebody, somebody, somebody. I don't wanna lose somebody.
And now they can hear. Hello, we are back with the stream. So, where we left off, you guys had just finished all your shopping. You guys are working on your way at getting all the way to D. You guys gotta find the D, and you are on your way to do so. However, I would like to point out that there has been someone in the chat who, we don't know if they're still there, but I'm still gonna mention that they said that they think that Keanu should get a bonus. So Keanu, go ahead and mark off 1 entertainment point. You gained an entertainment point for that. And they also think that Anne is a good bit suspicious of being a commie mutant traitor. So Friend Computer's going to go ahead and remember that. And let's go ahead and continue on where we were. You guys again? It helps to have friends. You guys, and hopefully, you know, people in the comments and come in. But again, if you're watching this later on in the stream, or if you're watching this after it's on YouTube, commenting will no longer work. I hate to tell you, but
That's how time works.
but yeah, but join us in the future where we'll have plenty of people giving plenty of players plenty of bonuses and things like that. So you guys are on your way again to D. You guys just passed I, and you guys are making your way there. You went through all the shops. You got everything that you guys needed, it sounded like. And yeah, David just wanted food.
I don't blame him.
So, is there anything you guys want to do before you guys make your way on over to, whatchamacallit? D?
Not really.
Nope.
It's coming up in your guys' sights, and you guys see in the distance, is there it is, a small letter D above a certain door, just right there, right above it. And outside of it as well is a yellow badge, a yellow thing, and a little eye sensor.
So we got to get a yellow badge to get us in.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the door.
All right. Nothing. Although that was
You have to
spooky.
finish
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Can't finish. You have to
No,
finish it.
I know. But you did not hear a response from the other side. But there, to your side, of course, is Keanu, who just quickly banged on the wall because she couldn't let it go undone. Anything?
I put my thing up to the yellow ideal, like my scanner thing.
Oh,
All right.
God.
You
I step away.
come
I
up
step
to
away
the
too.
Scanner.
I kind of drag David with me a little bit.
You
We're out
move
the
your
way.
face up toward it, and you have your lapels showing as you hear. Oh crap! This was always the audio file that gave me trouble last week. 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You hear this question mark?
Access was denied.
Fantastic.
Are there any yellows around?
You look around. There are a few.
Do any of them look busy or friendly?
They're all walking by, but not too particularly focused on anything. They're just walking around.
I guess I'll flag one
Some
down.
left and some right. All right, you flag down the first one you see. Hey, how's it going? You're waving him down and you walk up to him.
Hello, we're in a bit of a predicament. We're supposed to go to D, which is right here, for our assignment, but we need yellow level clearance to get in. Is there any way you could help us?
I mean, not personally. After all, you guys know, just giving away your security clearance to someone of lower level security is treason.
Of course, we would never ask you to do that.
I'm very glad to hear that because I didn't really know with how you said it.
My apologies.
You know, in circumstances like this, if your, you know, duties to better serve Friend Computer and Alpha Complex require you to go through that door, then you could always ask Friend Computer for a temporary what's called a chaperone of a higher level security clearance.
Well, thank you for informing me. I will definitely tell Friend Computer.
Oh, good. Have a great day in Alpha Complex. As he walks
You
off.
do as well. Thank you. Well, looks like we need a babysitter. Who would like to do the honors?
I just realized their voices sound a lot alike, but David videotaping, he just pokes his head out from here and he goes, I don't know, but it might just be how you said that, but maybe you need a happy pill. And then he quickly hides behind his camera again.
All right. Happiness officer, may I have a happy pill?
I give Anne a happy pill. And now that I know how many I have, I'm marking it down.
Okay, yep.
I'm gonna be less frivolous with the happy pills now.
Yep.
I take one.
You could always ask Friend Computer for more happy pills.
You can always ask Friend Computer.
I'll ask
Yep.
Friend Computer later.
Okay.
So who would like to do the honors?
Okay. Friend Computer. Hello, I'm Friend Computer. If I have this correct, we need to go through this door to complete our mission. And we would like a, yellow level security clearance, chaperone to help us through it. And Friend Computer goes, again, you see the ones and zeros go across its screen, and he just goes, correct! And he disappears as another tube, ceiling opens, as there is another person, a lot less formally dressed, and this guy is more so like wearing cargo shorts, a collared yellow shirt that's tucked in to the cargo shorts, and a yellow belt. And the collared shirt is short t-shirt. As he just walks up and
Does he look like a camp counselor?
a little bit. He looks like
Oh god.
yeah. He looks like a camp counselor, but also like I don't know, like a
Is he like that really chill boss who just wants to be your friend, you know?
totally. Yeah, he looks very, very calm, very, very happy, very relaxed. Like he probably had a white t-shirt and he just had so many happy pills in his pockets that in the wash it turned yellow. Like
Oh god.
he's just very, very chill. And
This is why you don't put red socks in your whites. This is why you don't do that.
so exactly. So he's just like, okay, let's go. And he walks up to the little terminal, and you guys, he looks up to it, he holds out his lapel toward the terminal itself.
Access granted.
Cool. And you guys just watch the doors open up in front of you, and you guys walk through a very, very bright yellow hallway. You guys are walking a good bit of a distance, and he goes, so what are you guys doing? So you guys keep on walking.
We are on a mission.
Cool. Oh my gosh. For Friend Computer? Friend Computer's the best.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He just keeps on walking.
I like this guy.
Is he on the not authorized drugs or something?
In fact, that is quite possible.
Oh no.
Let me just see. No, I just want to see what yellow security clearance level drugs are. He... Yeah. Yep, he's on a certain drug.
Oh god.
But it's not really what you'd expect. He's yeah, he's just very cool though, and he'll do anything.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So you guys keep on walking, and you come up to another door. Again, it's another yellow thing, although you can hardly see the square considering that matches the entire hallway. You see another yellow square and another little retinous thing as he like moves up, puts his head to it, and it opens up too. And you guys walk out into a very, very white room. Now it's completely white. It opens up to a corridor of about 6 doors. And in here there are no, there's no yellow. So he looks around, he sees this, and he goes, "Alright, I think you guys got from here. Have a good one, guys. Stay cool." And as he gets sucked back up, and he is gone, and you guys are standing in front of 6 doors.
Are there any markings on the doors?
Nope.
Hmm.
From left to right, there are 6 different doors. At least
they all
not
look the
8
same?
buttons. They all look exactly the same. It's like a less inventive Monsters Inc. Just 6 doors, all look exactly alike. They look
Do
like
any of
what's
them
on
have
the stream.
keypads next to them?
No keypads. All the handles are exactly in the same spot.
I'm gonna go to the very first door on the far left.
Very first door on the very far left. All right.
And I will knock on the door.
You knock on the door. No response.
Hmm. Do they pull in or out?
They open inward.
All right.
Handles on your right. As you're looking at it, handles on your right, opens up inward.
It's on the right?
Mhm.
That's weird. I am going to move the handle, push it in, and step to the wall so that I'm not in front of the door.
Okay, the wall on what side?
It opens on the right, so the quickest way...
Still out in the hallway, though, I mean, right? Not inside the door and to the right against the wall?
No, yeah, still in the hallway.
Okay, still in the hallway?
Like, opening it so if something comes out,
Yeah.
I'm not in the line of fire.
Smart thinking. Very smart.
I have learned my lesson from the stairs.
However,
Oh, no.
you open it up. It's a very dark hallway. Nothing shoots at you as you hide behind the wall in the hallway. You poke your head in. Looks very dark. You see a slight shimmer from the light of the hallway as it shines through of sort of like a reflective surface all around the halls. Sort of just shiny. Sort of. And it's dark, though.
Will,
Yes.
would you mind shining some light in here?
Sure.
Just be
I
careful.
walk over, light my torch, step to the side, but like hold the torch in the doorway.
All right.
Like,
You also step, like, sort of hiding behind Anne then, like, looking through it. You shut
Yeah,
the light down, and
Just like one of
you
those
see
old
another door
movies.
at the end.
we see a door at the end.
Hmm.
Is there
Is
any
there-
number or anything on the door?
No number, but you do get a better look. The walls and floors and ceiling, they're not a metal, but instead a glass with, like, metal underneath them, behind them.
Hmm.
Do they have numbers on them, or are they just plain glass?
Just glass panes.
All right. Let's try this one with one of the other doors.
Okay.
And I do the same opening method with the other door,
You
hugging to the wall after I
the
open
wall.
it.
Okay. You open up this door. And the door itself slowly opens up. You quickly hide to the side. Don't hear anything, and then all of a sudden, it is just a constant firing line of just bullets flying through the air as they hit the wall in front of you. Your heart's starting to race now, realizing that if you had not done that, you would have been shredded to pieces. And the bullet holes in the walls across the way, you just see little smoke lines coming out of each one as you poke your head around again, and you just see a turret sitting there, with also a door at the other end. And just the turret and a regular white plain walkway.
I'm going to continue to do this to the next door.
All right. You go.
Leaving
I go
that
to the
door
next
open.
one over doing the same thing so we can get through these doors a little bit quicker.
Yeah, so he's doing 3 and I'm doing 4.
All right. Who's doing 3?
I am.
You're doing number
Same
3.
same method.
What door number did they open up? I'm sorry.
We've opened 1 and 2. 2 had a turret. 1 just had glass floor with metal underneath and a door, but both of them had doors at the end.
Okay.
3. You open it up. You also hide to the side again, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
You look. There's no turret. There's no glass with metal behind it. It's a regular walkway with a door at the end.
Do we trust it?
We continue
do
to
4.
open doors, I
4.
think.
You open that one up.
And hug the wall.
You hug the wall. What I want you to do, though,
Oh no.
you just open it up and hug the wall. Like, quickly.
Yes.
I want you to make an agility check.
Oh, shit.
Oh god. Must be an instantaneous thing. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Yeah, this is terrible. 18 and a 1.
18 and a 1.
Yep.
This is your 4th clone, right?
Yep.
Something very unexpected. You see, as just this terrifying, it's like the height of you. Sort of like a mix of Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor,
Shut the door.
and a super mutant. But it's small. Has a big gaping mouth. And you open up this door. It opens up and he quickly lunges through.
Can I
sees
shoot
you
it?
to the side. And with your agility, you do not move out of the way, but you can try and do one shot before it completely rips off your head.
Yeah, I want to shoot it.
shit.
Can I shoot it from where I'm at
Yes.
to help aid?
Yes.
What do I roll for that?
Would this be an energy weapon shot?
Well, actually,
Because I'm using my pistol?
this would be an energy weapons, yes. And I want Keanu then to roll a high alert to see if she notices.
Dang it. Oh, man.
11 out of 1. I don't know his thing.
11 out of 1.
15 out of 8 for my shot.
15 out of 8. You shoot. It goes long. It goes up into the corner of the room, but you do not hit it as it does successfully rip off your head and just begins feasting on your body. Now, most of the time, whenever someone were to die, a clone were to pass away, you guys would immediately see a dunk, and like it sucks up the body. Not in this case. You guys watch, both Will, David, and Keanu, you all watch as this humanish height creature kneels down and begins feasting on the remains of the clone, and on its back it says, "Baby Rancor, the future cleaner of Alpha Complex of all of bio-waste," on its
Oh
back.
my god.
So
I give each of my companions some happy pills.
all
One
right,
each.
Yep.
And take one myself.
We
I
begin
take
to,
it.
to feast that, to eat those, munch those up really quickly after what we saw, as the then baby Rancor goes back into the room and just sort of closes the door itself. As it just stays in that room.
Oh, how polite.
You did notice, you get decanted, of course, Anne, And you did notice that when you were trying to shoot at it, there was a door at the opposite end of that room as well.
We're
So
avoiding that room.
that was room number 4. You have 2 more, or room number 3 looked blank. Room number 1 also looked blank. Flashed along the floor. God bless you.
Thank
Number
you.
2, you have no idea if the turret's done, and obviously room number 4 still has a baby rancor inside of it.
I use my ink pen and draw an X on
Door
number 4.
All right.
Yeah.
After you get decanted, your very first action, you notice the door's closed, just big X with the pen. It's very, unless you're like right up to it, you can't really see the ink marks, considering it's just a ballpoint pen. But yes, the idea.
Could I kind of like do a wavy line for one line and then a wavy so it's more visible?
Okay. Yeah, you can go over a couple of times to make it a bit more bold with a nice X there. All right.
Okay, I checked the 5th door. Same technique. Over to the
Fifth
side.
door, same technique.
I keep my pistol ready just in case something tries to attack him.
All right. You open up the 5th door, though, Will, and inside the 5th door, and David is ready to like just record. He actually stands there in front of the door as you quickly hide out the way. The door opens up, and this one has its own light. Like most of them, aside from room number 1, they all have their own lights, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And just in the very center of this light, there's just a little bunny.
Hmm.
And there's also a door at the other end. David
I don't trust it.
zooms in on the bunny. He's eating a carrot, which is just happily placed right in front of him.
Oh
And
my
he takes a look
God.
at the door and zooms back out. And yeah. All right.
I'm tempted to try and shoot this bunny because that's sketchy.
I am
A fluffy
too.
little bunny just sitting in this creepy ass blank room.
Don't shoot the bunny.
Something wrong about that.
Yeah, I'm like red flags. I'm just gonna keep trained on it while you try the next door.
No.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the next door. Same move.
Same move. Next door.
Yep.
Yep. You open up the door. It looks a lot like door number 3. Everything looks fine from the outside. It's all lit up. Nothing on the walls. Nothing inside. Just another door at the opposite end.
Okay, so the less sketchy rooms are 3 and 6.
Quick
One
question. When you're
was
done
like
with these,
meh.
which doors did you close?
Well, we closed the
Uh,
turret door, I'm assuming.
Well, no, I didn't close the turret door because I didn't want it to reset.
Okay.
That's the thing.
So then
Yeah, I didn't close the
don't
turret
think
door because I
any are
didn't want it to
closed.
reset.
Not the turret
Besides-
door, but did you close all the other ones?
I think all of them are open besides the raptor door
Yeah.
Besides the baby rancor. Gotcha.
because it closed itself.
Yep, it did. All right.
It was very polite.
He was pretty full too, to be fair. So,
But I still have my gun trained on the bunny.
oh, you do. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm
That
like
bunny's
I don't
still
trust
just
it
sitting
at
there.
all.
That bunny's just sitting there, still eating
That
that
bunny
carrot.
don't
He's getting
hurt
about
nobody.
halfway too. But yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Well, oh, you go first.
Nope, you go.
No, I like to hear input from my fellow teammates.
Alright. My vote's for 3 or 6. They seem the less sketchy.
But that makes me not trust them.
Yeah, but room 1, there's glass panes over metal. What kind of shit is that?
We could put something in the room and see if it triggers anything on the glass. Just like throw something onto the glass and see if it's like a pressure sensitive. And we can do those to the rooms that seem like nothing wrong as well.
Okay. Alright. Then I go
'Cause I'm thinking
to
something might be pressure sensitive.
the first room then, and I just toss my Funbot logo mug.
Your Funbot logo mug.
Yeah.
How do you lob it or throw it?
I underhand toss it in there.
Underhand toss it.
Be careful.
The mug shatters on the floor. Nothing happens though.
Hmm.
On one.
I'd be willing to try out like 3 or 6, because like Will said, they look really nice. I'll get good footage of it.
So you're gonna step in there?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, but be very careful, David.
I stay like in the door to the side, like how we were opening them. Just
Yep. Ready? Do you have your laser pistol out?
sure. I'll
Yeah, I have my laser pistol out as well.
I'll take it out.
If anything starts to attack him, that I'm there to keep him safe.
Cool. Very leaderly of you, and in fact, take a entertainment point too.
Wow. I started the
I
protection
know,
thing.
I
It's
know,
cool.
but you didn't have any. You haven't really done anything with your equipment officer stuff. I'm sorry.
Because it's all super dangerous. I got gum that explodes. I have no idea how it
To be
works.
fair, he has been divvying out weapons.
I have a
well,
bomb that's either the strongest bomb ever
You
or
did-
does nothing.
You did give I should have done that. I didn't do that. You should take 1 entertainment point from when you gave David a piece of the gum.
All right,
Yes,
cool.
for saving your butt.
Yep. And David then looks at Keanu and goes, "Can I have 1 happiness pill before I do this?"
Yep. I give him 2
Oh.
just to be safe.
Thank you. He swallows 1. He chews up the other.
May I have one as well, just to make sure my aim is top notch?
I give her 1.
As you say that, David begins to walk down the corridor, filming very nervously. He's holding the big thing with his eye to the side of it. He's nearing the door. Each room is about 15 feet across, no more than 4 feet wide, or 5 feet wide. It's like a nice corridor. He gets to the other end. He goes up to the door. He touches the handle. He pushes and pulls. It is not budging.
David, is it locked? Or do you think it's stuck?
It's like it's. I don't know about locked. It's like it's in a move. It can't even be opened right now. Like, yeah. Here, come try it out. You want to?
Yeah, go
Does
try it
anybody
out.
go?
I have an option for opening doors that are stuck, but I feel like we should wait and try other doors.
Okay.
The doors might be in a sequence order. Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, this one. It's not like it's like locked with a lock on the doorknob, but like locked, like the whole door is kept in place. He's more so when he tries to budge it, the doorknob itself is sort of shaking a bit, but the door itself is like there.
David, can you make sure that's a real door?
Okay. No response, but when he listens, he goes, it's hollowish. I hear it. It goes through to the other side as he looks back at you.
All right, thank you very much, David.
Yep. As he begins to walk back quickly.
Do you want to try door number 6 and see where that goes? Will?
Yeah, I will again. I already have the happiness and courage to do it. We might want to close this door though, since nothing happened with it.
All right, I'll close door number 3.
All right. You walk up to. All of you as a group, sort of just. The 2 of you with your laser pistols, you sort of shift over to the next door, like with your laser pistols ready to go still, and like quickly
As we
look
pass
around
the bunny, I still look at it warily.
Yeah, exactly.
I give the bunny a smile.
David films it as the bunny just looks at you so blankly. In fact, as you look in, you see that he's turned, and he's sort of facing like the wall a little bit at like an angle, but his eye is just like sort of looking at you because they have like side eyes a bit more. So his eyes just
God, what they do to it.
Should definitely kill that rabbit.
and he continues
Don't
to eat
kill it.
the carrot.
I kind of want to do something, but I probably shouldn't.
And
Hold on.
You know what?
these 6
Out of curiosity, I'm gonna unwrap one of the exploding bubblicious gums and throw it into the rabbit.
No!
I'm curious too. All right.
Nice.
You take out the bubblicious gum. Do me a favor, actually. Check and make sure with sleight of hand, because do you have regular bubblicious gum?
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind then. Just want to make sure you took the right kind. You toss in the exploding bubblicious gum, and the unwrapped piece lands in front of the bunny. He's eating a carrot. He does a couple hops forward toward the bubble gum.
Don't do it, buddy.
Do it, bunny.
He bites into it.
Yes.
I'm gonna close the door.
Are we all on the
Quickly
other
close
side?
door. Yep, everyone's on
Yep.
the other side.
Yep.
And David's just
Bunny!
like,
Take a happy pill.
I take a happy pill. Well, I mean,
You guys
I think
quickly take
I'm
happy
personally.
pills. Yep.
No, I think I'm emotionally more upset IRL than anything else. But yeah, we all take a happy pill, so that's 4.
Take a happy pill. All right, everybody walks down to the 6th room.
Wait, no, did we hear anything after it chewed it?
You close the door. Everybody took happy pills. That's all that's happened.
Oh, god dang it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the door and
Everybody-
peek in. I'm doped up. I don't think I can get upset at this point. I just look.
Turn the door and peek in. He's finishing up the gum.
Useless.
I turn around and say nothing happened.
God dang it. Well, it's not activated by chewing it then.
That's good to know.
And I want everyone to make agility checks.
Oh gosh, darn it! This is only gonna go
nice. I
terribly
have
from
+2 from the shoes.
I have +2 as well. Oh, where's agility on my sheet?
Yeah, there it is.
9 out of 1.
Where's agility on my sheet?
9 out of 1 for who?
And you have
Oh,
a
it's at the
4,
front.
but you have a
Okay.
+2 because of the things. He was 6.
14 out of 6.
14 out of 6. Okay.
I got 9 out of 9 thanks to my +2 from those shoes.
9 out of 9.
Oh,
Woo,
screw
awesome.
you.
So
The one who tried to murder the bunny gets.
you're the one who quickly
I'm testing the gum.
notices, and you're like ready to move on to the next door, and you quickly move out of the way as you just see as the bunny
Yes.
itself explodes into many pieces. The bubblegum finally having reached the stomach acid and beginning to
Interesting.
decompose, explodes, and yeah.
Do I get bunny on my face?
Oh yeah, bunny viscera just everywhere around you, and like it's like the wall behind you sort of looks like the outline of where you were standing, just a bunny blood and fur bits.
I turn around and I say, "It matches my jumpsuit."
I take 2 more happy pills.
Good, good, good. And in fact,
I'm still doped up, dude. I'm good.
who had the least again?
Who had
Good.
what?
The least successful roll?
Would that be me?
I had a 9 out of 1, and she had a
Did anybody?
14.
14
You
out
had
of
a
6.
14 out of 6.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
failed more than 10. Okay.
Okay.
Check. All right.
Awesome.
So
How's David
that
holding up?
happened. David is a little bit in shock. He just tries to.
Well, since the bunny's dead, can I try that door?
Yeah. You can walk down now. Again, it's a once white hall covered completely in blood and fur. And
Well, to be fair, it was a small bunny.
it was. You walk to the very end of the hall, and to the door. Go ahead and roll an agility check.
Oh, gosh darn it.
It's your own fault for being so damn curious.
That is a 3 out of 1.
Nice. You're ready to jump out of the way, but nothing happens as you try and open up that door. The handle, again, it moves a little bit more than a locked door would, but the door itself just does not budge.
The agility check was for nothing?
Huh? Yeah. Again, it's not always going to be something. And
You made me waste my good roll, dude.
I'm sorry. Well, 3 out of 1, you still failed, to be fair.
I could have
Picked
used
up
2 my
some
points.
shoes. You should. Oh, you could have.
Yep.
But you should have picked
But
up
I
those
free now.
shoes. Then you would have had a free 2-point bonus. Nonetheless, that is it for that room. And David goes, "It looks like it's the same thing." I'll go ahead and try 6 still, as he begins to walk down again.
Alright, and I keep my laser
Videotaping.
pistol trained, same as room 3.
He too. Door isn't moving or doing anything.
Alright. I think we're going to need to try door number 1
back.
first.
All right. David goes, can we close up the Bloody Bunny room?
Of course, David. We can do that.
Can I have a happiness pill again?
Yep, I'll give him a happy pill. And actually, I'm gonna call out to friend computer.
And I'm going to close the door number 6 as well as he leaves that one.
Okay. Oh, friend computer. Friend computer.
Friend computer.
There are no tiles, but you just see the ceiling itself come down with a bit underneath the computer panel of friend computer, and friend computer appears and
That
goes,
is
"Hello,
beautiful.
I'm friend computer."
Hi, friend computer.
Hello.
I'm our happiness officer.
Hello.
I've been doing my
happiness
job.
officer. Good for you.
I've been doing my job, and I really need some more happy pills.
Are you running
distri-
low on happy pills?
Yes.
That's good to hear. That means that you've been giving out happiness pills. Please, take more. As, again, there's not really a particular tiles for the tube to come down from. But there's this tube then. The tiles just move to the side. This tube comes down. And it's one of the human tubes. And
Ooh.
you're intrigued to see this. As all of a sudden you hear very loud, very sudden... as happiness pills just one at a time just shoot through this tube onto the floor to the point where it just piles up to the height of you. As friend computer goes,
Can I get a number?
however many you can carry. I'd say on your person, you could carry like 200 happiness pills stuffed between your
Enough.
pockets of your overalls and
Good. Then I'm up to 207 now. Goodness.
207. Friend computer then goes, "Have a good day," as he once again
Have a good
vanishes
day,
into the
friend
ceiling.
computer.
As the tube, which was about to go up, begins to comes back down and as it begins to suck all those pills right back up.
Oh my goodness.
Right through the tube as it and that closes once more.
Oh my god.
Friend computer is very, very product conscious. That's a good thing.
Oop.
Eh.
All right, now as we continue on with this mystery, I would like to point out that this episode is brought to you by Bouncy Bubble Beverage. Oh no! Bouncy Bubble Beverage, there it is. If you drink anything, drink Bouncy Bubble Beverage. All right.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so rooms number 3, 4, and 6, and... Or wait, what room was the bunny in? 5, wasn't it? No, 4 was the monster, 5 was the bunny. Okay. Okay, so 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, and
No,
6
no,
are all
no.
closed up.
Four
1
might
and
have
2 are
been the
still
monster.
open.
4 might have been the monster, but 5 is how we all became monsters.
So 4, 5, 6, and 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all closed.
Yes,
2 and 1 are
2
open.
are open. Who's leading it as everyone heads over to room number 1?
I'm not gonna lie. Who has the most clones?
That would be David, I feel.
Yeah, it's a tie
Cameraman
between
goes
David.
first. Get the best shot.
He's on his
Okay,
second
cameraman
clone.
goes first.
Same.
Get in at a Dutch angle, David.
So David
Yeah.
needs to make an agility
That's it.
check. But, I was really just gonna psych one of you out because again, it wasn't really a natural or necessary agility check. But, David still quickly while walking past the second door, he looks to see the turret, sees the holes still somewhat smoking across the way from it as he tries to jump, duck, and roll past it. He crushes the camera a good bit.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh no. Happiness pill, please.
I give him a happiness pill.
And with 200 pills, I'd say you don't need to count anymore.
No, I can still count. I got it written down.
All right. He takes it. Okay. Well, this isn't too bad then. As he holds
I
up
put
the
a hand
camera
on
and
David's
the
shoulder.
front bit where the glass is, the little reflective lens, is crushed like that. The glass has been broken out.
Should we ask friend computer for another lens?
Yeah, I think that's best. Friend computer. Hello, I'm friend computer. How may I assist you? Friend computer, I might have broken my camera. I'm so sorry, friend computer. I didn't mean to do it. I swear. As friend computer, though, it's interesting, goes, is your equipment ruined? And David goes, I don't think the camera will work. I need a second camera. All of a sudden, friend computer, as he says this, pans around and looks toward Will.
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Equipment officer, what do you have to say for letting the equipment of your team go to waste?
I wouldn't say it went to waste, friend computer. We got a lot of great footage on it before he crushed it with his agility move over here. And I could make an attempt to fix it.
Go ahead and make a moxie check for me.
Oh, god damn it. 5 out of 1.
5 out.
You have bonus points if you want to try and save your skin.
Friend computer goes,
Only
Please.
1 point, so no thanks.
try and fix it.
Sure. What would I...
Do you have any sort of reflective lens, or in fact, did you buy a handheld mirror?
I did indeed.
Okay. What I want you to do then is make a roll with that on electronic engineering.
Okay, it's not my best engineering, but we'll try it here. I'm going to use my entertainment point and reduce my roll to a 5.
Okay.
And that's 5 out of 5, yeah. I rolled a 6.
Alright. That is the best way to use an entertainment point. It doesn't
Nice.
look the best, but you hold up a now functioning camera which has the same quality video as it did before, as it is now a mirrored camera instead of using a particular lens. And friend
Nice.
computer, you do like a quick test video to show friend computer, and you show it to him, and friend computer goes, "Well done, entertainment equipment officer. Very good job. Have a good
you.
day." And I want you to go ahead and take another entertainment point for that, because that was so well
Yes.
done.
Yes.
All right. And you give it back
Good
to
job,
David,
equipment manager.
and David's like,
Thank you.
so much. Thank you. I was really worried that friend computer was going to be mad at me, and I don't want friend computer to be mad at me. I want friend computer to be my friend.
I gave him a happy
David,
pill.
you had my back earlier. I enjoyed it helping you now.
Yeah, I didn't know he would get mad at you. I'm sorry.
Totally
I
fine.
just I needed another computer to do my job, and I didn't have a computer because it was broken, but now it's fixed, and we can continue. And I'll go ahead and do this next door. I'll go through it. I swear I will. And you guys
All right,
walk.
just be very careful, David. You're very important to us. All of you are.
And David-
you're all very important to me.
David, I apologize. I'm the one who brought up asking friend computer in the first
It's
place,
not
so I
your fault.
apologize.
It's not your fault. If anything, I should be thanking you guys. You guys are really the best team that I could ever have, and I know that all of you have my back. As he says this, he's walking into the room.
Give me my pistol
Oh my
trained
God.
to attack them.
Just this blue glow.
Keanu's face turns as bright as her is their jumpsuit at his words, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
This blue glow begins to come from this seemingly very dark room. As he's looking back at you guys, still with the camera in front of him, you guys watch as all of a sudden, bzzz, this blue laser forms at the opposite end of the hallway and begins to move very quickly down it. In fact,
I
yes,
try and shoot out the
still-
laser.
You can certainly try.
Oh, God.
Go ahead and make a energy weapons check.
Let me see what my
But
score for
for
that
any
is.
of you who
What?
have seen it, it is very, very familiar to Resident Evil 1.
That piece of shit movie!
Oh my god.
You do not know how big of a Resi fangirl I am. I hate those fucking movies.
What?
Oh.
Oh my god, those movies are the best.
Don't start. I got a 4 out of 8.
Mila Jovovich is the best. 4 out of 8.
Shh, shh.
You
Don't get
try
mad, Rebecca.
and shoot out the actually, yeah, no. As it's moving, this laser, you notice it. It's coming because it was 4 out of 8, right? Not 8 out of 4.
4 out of
Moving
8,
toward
correct.
David, you quickly notice where one of the pillars on the opposite side of the glass is, like that's shooting the laser from, and you shoot that as the laser itself, pew 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 pew, as it fades and is no longer there as the pillar continues to move down the way. It fades right before it hits David, and David goes, "Whoa, that was close. Thank you for saving," as the door slams shut. And next, 2 lasers.
Oh my
Form.
god.
Again, Resident Evil is the inspiration for this. As they form, David tries to make an agility check.
So is the door
14
closed on
out
me?
of
I can't
1.
see in? I can't see in?
Correct. The door has shut. As you guys just see, oh no! Ah! He's just shredded to pieces, and you guys in the room hear thump, the very familiar noise of the cleaning bots and the sucky tube, which gets rid of waste. As David in the hallway, thunk, reappears his 3rd clone.
Okay. And that was room 1, right?
That was room 1. That
Okay.
door is currently shut.
So looks like probably 3 or 6.
But they're both locked.
Well, I do have this nifty pen laser deal. So I could cut a hole through the door.
That's true. And I actually have a question. Just a visual question. Yeah, for the DM. Just a visual question. In room number 2 with the turret, is it affixed to the floor or can it be moved?
It's on a little tripod.
It's on a little tripod? Okay. Is it like really, really heavy or could I move it around?
I want you to make... Oh. Boy, there's nothing really for this, is there? It's not like a base strength check. We'll just do bot ops and maintenance check. Under hardware.
8 out of 7.
8 out of 7. Yeah, you can sort of nudge it across the floor a bit.
Could I turn it around to face the door? The door that's closed?
With a lot of effort, you start trying, and David puts down the camera to aim toward the both of you as he helps you move it. And yeah, you guys get it facing the opposite way.
All right. Does it have a trigger on it that I can use?
Nope.
Could I attempt to hack it to try and get it to shoot the door?
You most certainly can. Go ahead and make a hacking check.
No.
In fact, David's going to try hacking this. What was your roll?
20.
Oh. And, okay. Out of?
That was hacking, so that's 6.
Ah. I was really hoping it would have been something higher than 10. As you try and open up the panel, you know where this is going, right?
Hold me do some math really quick. Can I use all 3 of my points? Damn it!
I suggest not. No. Using all 3 of your points wouldn't even be enough because you failed by...
Yeah.
It's failing by 10. That with a natural 20. Yeah, you're shot to smithereens. David begins to freak out having seen this.
I give him like 5 happy pills.
You give him 5 happy pills. He quickly takes
It's the
those.
fireworks! It's
eating-
the fireworks, remember?
It's the fireworks. It's the fireworks. It's the fireworks. The fireworks. The red fireworks. The red and gold fireworks.
Have I popped back by this point?
Yep, you slowly decant. David is also going to go ahead and try, being all high on a bunch of drugs. He's going to try and hack it too, with a natural 2.
Oh, nice.
He successfully hacks it. The machine is pointing at the door, and all you have to say is fire. And he tells you this, like, quickly. He goes, all you have to do is say fire, and it will fire at the door. He says that quietly.
Fire.
You say fire again, the very familiar sound which just a moment ago meant death, but now might mean escape as the machine gun turret, actually aiming where it's pointing this time, begins to fire into the door. However, you guys see bits of wood chips and pieces of wood fly through the air as there's a dented metal plate there.
Fire.
Alright, you fired again. It continues. You guys see more dents, lots of ricochets. I need David and Anne to make agility checks.
Damn it, Rachel.
While they're doing this, I want to go to room 3 and just try and, like, laser my way through that door.
I'm sorry, guys. 14 out of 1.
Also got a 14 out of 1, David did. I'm Yoda for some reason. The both
Dead
of you...
you must be.
Dead you must be. David is hit in the shoulder as, again, gore and blood starts to spill out, and his arm goes limp. He is unable to move it. You, however, you are hit in the leg, very close to the knee, but not the knee, luckily. A bit further down on the shin, and you can hardly even walk on it. As the two of them fall down, writhing in pain. It is horrible. While they're doing this, Will uses the laser weapon on door number 3. Go ahead and... So you open up the third door again?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and try the laser weapon, energy weapons. Toss for us.
This is the pen laser, by the way.
Yep. How many
would
times do you click it?
Okay. First, I aim the pen part towards the door, and then I will click it once.
All right.
Which
you
I
aim it towards the door. You click it once, and a little ballpoint tip pops out.
Right. Okay. So all right, and then I click it again, and it should be a laser now.
Yep, it's a big
Nice.
laser. As quite very similarly. You see it begins to make its way through a couple layers of wood.
Mhm.
And it begins to... Actually, roll a d20 for me before I forget.
Okay. What is this for?
That is because it's from research and development, and each time you use one of these things, they have a 1 in 20 chance of exploding or
Okay.
catastrophically
Wasn't there like
failing,
a
I should say.
specific order
Yeah.
that it was a
Yeah.
pen and was a thing?
Yep,
There it
that's
is.
true.
I rolled an 8.
It's each time it becomes a laser. You roll an 8.
Mhm.
All right. That's good, so long as it wasn't a natural 20.
Okay, fantastic.
It begins to...
While he's doing that...
You see smoke and
Oh.
bits coming up through the air. Again, we will get back to Anne and David, who are on the floor, in just a moment. But you try that, and it goes through a good layer of wood, but you finally get a big circle carved out, as just the wood from the door itself falls to the ground, still smoldering on all the edges. But there's just a red layer around the metal frame, but there's still a metal frame there.
It won't cut through this metal.
Nope.
Okay. Then I click it 2 more times, and it should be a pen again.
Click, click, and it is a pen once more. Yep.
Nice. Okay, cool.
All right. Back to David and Anne, who are writhing on the ground in pain.
Who has good medicine?
Mine's not terrible.
David's like, help
Mine's
us!
a 12. Mine's a 12. So I just need to know if anybody's is better than a 12.
Yeah, mine's not better than a 12.
Let me check mine.
Mine's 9. David looks at his arm. He's just gonna...
Medicine. Yeah.
He's writhing around. He sees you're injured too. An 8. An
Yeah,
8
medical.
out of
10.
9, which is good. First one.
All right, I'm going to roll mine for my leg.
All right.
10 out of 12.
And to help them out, I got a 4 out of 10.
10 out of 12 and a 4 out of 10. Yeah, were able to stop the bleeding, and Keanu is able to get us with some happiness pills, feeling quite good. Stop the bleeding, we cover everything up, and we are no longer bleeding out. We are able to put a little bit of pressure on our
Leg?
wounds. Yeah, I was gonna say, what was the word I was looking for? I don't know. I was drawing a blank on that word. On our respective wounds. There's the word.
There we go.
And yeah, so you're able to walk a good bit, sort of a limp, and I'm able to hold up the camera at least, which I did drop, which held up.
Oh. If not, I have a hand mirror that can be used as a lens if we need it.
That's good.
So clearly we got to go in the Rancor room. And I have an idea.
Wait, real quick. We get out of that one. I close. David's gonna close the second door. David ask? He looks into the third door and sees that you cut a hole in it, and he just goes, "Are you done with this one?"
Yeah.
Okay, and he closes that one too.
Okay. I'm trying to see what I got here.
Could we
Do I-
use the laser on the raptor thing?
Well, I didn't want to use it for that, but I have an idea for the raptor thing.
All right.
Is there any way I can do a small cut on my hand? I don't have any
Do you?
I don't have any sharp objects, I don't think.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay. You
Oh! Oh, crap.
What?
It's fine.
it's illegal, isn't it?
I bite my thumb really hard to draw some blood.
All right, I want you to make a... Let's do hand weapons check.
Okay.
just because I think that's funny.
Okay, that's not terrible.
I also have a question. When we threw the porcelain mug and it broke, was it very low to the floor the whole time?
Like I like lopped
Not
it
really.
in.
Yeah, it went a good arch.
So I guess it's just pressure sensitive.
Maybe.
Mm.
Might be
that-
cameras.
That was a 4 out of 7.
4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nicely done. Yeah, you draw a good bit of blood. Your thumb is bleeding hard.
All right.
That was a good
And
roll.
now I wipe that on a piece of exploding bubblicious gum.
All right.
I crack the door and I toss it in and shut it right away.
And I keep my pistol trained so that I can shoot it if it tries to attack him.
Damn it. Wait.
And I have my pistol trained the whole
Does
time.
anybody have a better sleight of hand?
I have 9.
Let me check.
I have a 6, so no.
Hold on. What was your sleight of hand?
Mine's only a 5, so
Mine's a 12. Let me roll.
okay.
Let me do it.
I hand it off and I say, please toss this in there as quickly as possible.
7 out of 12.
7 out of 12. Nice. You quickly slam the door shut as
Did that make you happy, Will?
It did.
That I'm doing my job? I wiggle my eyebrows.
And I just want to hang out for a minute because I know it takes a little bit to see if I hear anything.
You want me to look at your thumb?
Sure.
we're all chilling
I
out.
think I have a higher medical than you.
We're just waiting for the raptor to explode.
Potentially, it might not even.
Eat the... Yeah.
We can only hope.
Once again,
There
there's
we go.
another explosion.
Nice.
In this room,
I
as you
give
guys
Will a
see
high
a little
five.
shine of light, like a little blast from underneath the crack at the very bottom of the door, and a little bit of blood spews out too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. I tell everyone to get back, and I open the door.
Now, real quick, this is door number 4.
Yes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
All right. You tell everyone to get back. Everyone gets back. I want you to go ahead
I
and make
keep
an
my
agility
gun
check.
trained. I still keep my gun trained.
Oh, that was almost so much better. 12 out of 7.
12 out of 7. You open up the door. Ah! The Rancor is there. He attacks you. There is no
Can I shoot
blood
it?
in this room. It is
What?
a pristine room that no explosion has ever happened from. There's still blood that links out, that is spilling out from the crease in the door, but the room itself is pristine. And this Rancor actually has a slightly different coat color than the other one. It's slightly more green.
I have another idea, but
Can I still shoot it?
Your head. Yes, you may go ahead and make a shot at it, as it is biting off Will's head.
Yeah, I got a 3 out of 8.
3 out of 8. Nice. You successfully hit it with the laser blast. Yeah, 3 out of 8. I'll say you hit it in the head as it rips out Will's throat and
Nice.
Dang it.
goes to toss it up in the air and catch it in its mouth. You shoot it in the head, and both Will and the Rancor fall lifeless to the ground.
cool.
I say, make it bolt to the door to my 2 remaining people, and we bolt to the... I at least start bolting to the door.
All
On
right.
the other side of the room.
I kind of
You
follow
guys all
behind.
bolt to the door. We see, of course, behind you, the tube comes down, and in the faint distance, you hear thunk, thunk, as 2 bodies get sucked up. You guys run to the door. Does not open.
But I keep the door open.
Okay.
Good call.
Probably the best.
I'm on my last clone, guys.
Is there any way that I can shoot at the raptor thingy?
Guys, I I wonder something. The Rancor has already been taken away. The bodies have been sucked up.
Oh, okay.
David
I did a
says,
headshot.
I wonder. He goes over to door number 5. He opens it up, and there, eating a carrot, is a nice little bunny.
Bunny! He lives!
The bunny lives.
Keep door number 3 open.
Door number 3 open?
Yeah, so it doesn't reset.
Oh, that was door number 4.
Keep door number 4 open so it doesn't reset. My bad.
Yeah.
I got 3 and 4 mixed up.
Oh my gosh. It's so difficult. So all the doors are closed except for door number 4. Okay.
Well,
Well, I
and
think
you
I
just opened,
the bunny door.
yeah, 5.
And 5, yes.
And I also think of something. What was the door? I look at Will. What was the door you hit with the laser?
3,
That was 3.
which is closed.
I open 3 and take a look at the door.
You open 3. The door looks pristine.
Damn it.
Oh.
So 3 is open.
Can I have a happy pill, please?
I give you a happy pill. 199 happy pills to go. 199.
Actually,
That's a little throwback to our D&D session.
yeah. I know. Sorry. I was. Does the door look pristine? I love that. I love that. Or. Yeah, no, technically. Well, no. Okay, it still has a hole in it with a piece of metal on the other side.
All right.
Okay.
So not everything resets.
The piece of the door, though, is missing. The door itself has a hole in it. But the piece of the door that fell off and thunk, fell forward on the ground is no longer there.
All right.
David, just videotaping you guys, seeing the beautiful little bunny on the ground. He's super happy to see that bunny.
I'm super happy to see that bunny.
I tell David, be careful around that bunny.
Yeah, I don't trust that bunny.
David goes to the bunny, though. He wants to pet the bunny.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
follow David with the bunny.
The bunny's eating the carrot.
Can I see them and can I keep my pistol trained on the bunny?
Yeah. Bunny's
I want to
eating
keep
the
it. If
carrot.
it starts to do anything shady to them, I will shoot it.
Well, that's the thing. 2 people and a small bunny. They sort of cover up the bunny.
I know.
Do you want to move closer to get a better shot if you had to do something?
I tell them, go around the bunny so that I can
David
see it.
doesn't. David does not. He's walking.
Does she have
with the bunny.
does she have to convince me to do that, or
It would be
David?
even though there's not really a roll for it, just roll to see your determination to pet the bunny.
I will say, David, you
Lower
can
the back.
still pet the bunny, but do not get in. Do not get in front of it so I cannot see it. That is an order from your leader.
He's just he can hardly hear you. Time's flying by.
I rolled a 10.
10. All right, you move out of the way a little bit, so that's a bit of a clearer shot. You have about half cover to the bunny.
Can I like
As-
put? Can I kind of grab David by the sleeve and kind of tug him my way a little bit?
He's a good bit ahead of you now. Oh,
Oh.
gotcha.
So I was walking with him.
Yeah.
Can I tug on his sleeve?
Well, the way I saw it was that with Anne looking from the doorway, the 2 of you are about 7 feet ahead. David is to the right. Keanu's to the left. Keanu moved off to the side, so if you pull David to your side, then he will be covering up the bunny for a second before
Oh.
there's a clearing.
But never mind then, I guess.
Both David and Keanu make agility checks.
Give me a second. Oh, my phone's gonna die.
Oh, okay. That was so close to a 1.
Let me find it. Agility.
Yep.
14 out of 4.
14 out of 4.
Mm.
You see it as you guys walk up to the bunny. He's eating a little carrot.
Bunny, why?
All of a sudden, the bunny turns evil. Quickly jump.
I shoot it.
Go ahead and make
I
a
knew
shot.
it.
Go ahead.
He goes
Do I have
right
it?
for your jugular, Keanu. No! What is your shot?
I don't know if I should
Energy
lower
weapons?
it. I know, but I don't know if I should lower it.
If you're going to now,
I'm going to use a point to lower it by 1 just to be safe, to make it, instead of an 8 out of 8, a 7 out of 8. Just to be safe.
Okay.
So I used a point.
The bunny jumping quickly toward Keanu. In the air, it's like someone had said pull to Anne as she's able to hit the bunny straight through its body, leaving a huge hole the size of its head right through the side of the neck, through the rest of the torso, as the body then falls lifeless to the ground before attacking anyone. Yay.
I take like 9 happy pills.
Take like 9 happy pills. David,
Because
just
I'm
holds out his
traumatized
hand,
that the
and
bunny's
after you
dead,
hand him
but-
each one, this happens 3 times. He holds out his hand, you hand him a happy pill, he tosses it down, and he holds out his hand again. 3 times.
Oh.
I walk up to David and I say, when your leader tells you to be careful and tells you to get out of the way, you need to do that.
It was I had a lot of happiness pills earlier. And
I know,
Bunny.
and the bunny was very cute, but
It
we
was
need to
so
be careful.
and then
The
it got
bunny's
so
not very
evil.
cute anymore, Keanu says, kind of traumatized at the fact that
Oh,
she loved the bunny,
Yeah.
but the bunny tried to bite her.
the bunny.
bunny,
I want
ooh, I love the bunny.
Happy Tales reference, yeah.
My childhood!
Oh, wait, that's a throwback to last night, kind of.
You guys were
That's
watching
right.
the
Remember,
bunny.
you draw the
episode
veggie tail eyes. I mentioned
Oh, I did.
Nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
All right. So.
Did that
There's
1 point make a difference?
The lifeless
Just for my
body
sanity.
of the bunny, and you guys walk out, and David quickly closes the door.
No, I don't let him close the door.
You stop it, but once it resets, though, it'll be nice bunny again.
The bunny
I-
was never nice, David. The
I-
bunny was always secretly trying to kill us.
I agree with Keanu. I think it will make a new bunny that would get very mad if you tried to pass it.
Can we see? We'll be ready. You guys are good shots, and I'll get all on footage so that we can better document it for future troubleshooters if ever they run into this problem.
Well, you were filming the bunny initially, weren't you? When it tried to attack Keanu?
Of course. But then they'll want to know what happens if we close this again, if the bunny's evil or if it's good.
I think it was evil when we killed it the first time.
I think we should go in a room and shut the door behind us and see what happens to the door across from us. Just saying.
Should we do?
Let's
should
try
we-
that with one of the safe rooms.
What about the bunny room? We can do it with the bunny room and just have all of our guns pointing at the bunny as we walk around it.
One of us
In
is
the
bound to
bunny
hit,
room?
right?
Yeah. If we all focus our energy towards trying to shoot the bunny as we walk to the room, I think we'll be fine.
You guys can do that. I'm going to go to room 3 where I can see through the hole I made and shut the door
Yeah,
behind
I'm
me.
going to go to
Together.
room 3 with Will.
Okay.
Should we separate?
No, we need to stay together. I say we go to room 3.
All right, leader.
Okay.
David, are you going to room 3 with us?
Yeah, I'll go wherever you guys want to go.
Well, thank you very much.
So we all go to room 3.
Mm-hmm.
We all step on the opposite side. David films as... And you guys... Very happy.
I keep my gun ready.
Yes.
That metal pane moves
It
across.
was that easy?
Fucking genius, man.
Very well done, Brandon, but actually
Yep.
that's not how it's set up. But you guys will
What?
find that out in just a moment. But that was so well done. That was so well done.
Will, thank you so much for finding out the answer. You did a great
Okay.
job.
No problem.
And I
Thank you, Will, for killing the bunny earlier, by the way.
And I give Will the pocket mirror
I would
to
like
replace
point
the
out-
one
I would like
you
to
had
point out-
before.
Guys, as you're saying this, Brandon is videotaping the now open hole in the door. And on the other side is a very unfamiliar sight which you've only ever heard about. Grass. There's grass. There's birds chirping. You can hear a little...
have we ever seen these things before?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
We haven't seen birds, but we've seen bunnies.
Test bunnies.
Ah.
Hmm.
I give the hand mirror to Will,
I take the hand mirror.
but I'm still looking at the grass.
David sort of puts the camera down and holds it so that we can all see the screen of it. And he pans around, and as he does this again, it's a sight that you've only ever heard about.
Everything's so green. Do we have the right clearance to be here?
It's, I don't know. You guys see suburbia.
Oh.
Home after home in rows of streets. Cars. You guys haven't seen cars before.
Do you guys want to go take a look? It's so pretty.
I definitely
Do you think
want
that's
to.
where you think that's where we need to go for our
I-
mission?
Maybe. But
Wait, what's the next thing after D?
987.
987.
Do you think 987's a house number?
What's a house?
I think it's one of those things over there in the
It
suburban.
looks like a room, but
outside.
not in the wall.
It's its own little. It's a room, but there's nothing around it.
I
That's
vote we go
weird.
out.
I know.
Should we bring the camera?
Of course. I got videotape all of this.
Will, what do you think?
Well, I was just gonna step out because I'm still okay with clones, just in case.
You're gonna step out into the grass?
Yeah.
I guess I'll step out into the grass too.
All right, we open it up and we take our first steps out. As we look around, everything looks unfamiliar for the most part. Again, things that we've heard of, things that we may have seen a few pictures of but haven't experienced before. It's like actually being in outer space. You've heard of it.
I hold
you've
my
seen it,
breath.
but you haven't been there. All right, you hold your breath, but there's something interesting. You look up, and it's rows and rows and rows of industrial lights.
Okay, we're good.
As you guys hear a very familiar sound. Hello! Glad to see you guys. And again, it's a very high ceiling. Again, it takes a while for it to come down, of course. Glad to see you guys have made it through the next section. How was the test?
It was
very
fantastic.
good, computer.
Very
was-
challenging.
It was challenging, but very, very fulfilling.
Hopefully it wasn't too challenging for you guys. After all, I always try and make it things that you guys would know about Friend Computer. You see, all you had to do was close each door 3 times for the other door to open. Because after all, Friend Computer loves redundancies. Have a good day.
Wow.
As Friend Computer then once again disappears up into the ceiling.
Happiness officer,
Yes. I mean, yes.
may I have some happy pills?
Here, take 5.
Here, take 5.
Here, take 5.
Thank you.
Will, did you want any happy pills?
Sure, I'll take some.
I'll give you 2. How about you, David?
I'm feeling good.
You good? Do I hear one?
It
Do
is
I hear
still
one?
super high from all the other happiness pills.
All
But,
right.
Oh, jeez, it's 10. All right, so that was another 3
Ooh.
hours, and another bombshell like that I think is a great point to end this on. I love these bombshells. It's the best.
So we found suburbia, sort of.
Yep. So
I'm gonna ride a
theoretically,
bicycle.
all you guys had to do was open up and close door number 3 times for it to work. Or door number 6.
I hate.
Yeah.
Out of character, I hate friend computer with a passion.
Well, friend computer loves you so long as you're not a commie mutant traitor.
I'm not a common mutant trader.
Not according to Snap. You are definitely a commie mutant traitor.
Snap can suck it.
Oh.
You better hope he's not watching.
I don't care.
Pass the word along. We're going to shoot for next Friday to conclude this, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, I plan to have it up throughout this week. So go ahead and join us this upcoming Friday for the next stream where we will try at either 6 or 7 o'clock. I will post on Twitter, which you can follow at TheMajestic GMNG on Twitter. All one word, TheMajestic GMNG. My Twitch here is TheMajestic Gamin, Gamin. I know they're different, but some of these things were taken beforehand. And on YouTube, if you're already watching, or if you have not watched and you're watching this and on the previously hosted Twitch video, you can find my YouTube by searching TheMajestic, all one word, on YouTube, and is the very first search result, or you can find in the link below. But nonetheless, we hope to be bringing you guys much more Paranoia very soon. We hope to be bringing you guys other gameplays along Thursdays and other days that we're able to do them. But most importantly, we look forward to always be bringing you our Monday night gameplay of the Dungeons and Dragons in the World of Valkyrie, our own homebrew game where all of us, including everyone who you've seen tonight, as well as many, many other people who all met throughout Reddit pretty much, become the bestest of friends while playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we hope to have you there as a friend as well. Thank you so much,
Tune in next
guys.
week.
Yep.
Tune in next week for a prison break.
Tune in next time, friend.
Tune in next time, friend. I wish I could do that old-timey voice. I would do like all of these intros and outros like that. But thank you so much for watching, everyone out there. We very much so appreciate it. And again, we hope to see you. And next week, if you do make it for the live game, you can edit and change the outcome of the game. It says at the top, join the game, enter the chat, and tell us who should get the bonus, or who you think might be a commie mutant traitor. Until next time, happy gaming.